It's hard to imagine brutal sexual crimes targeting the most vulnerable and helpless among us, infants and toddlers.
Yeah, tonight the GBI says that's what agents found during a massive undercover operation called Operation Southern Impact 3.
Well, Fox 5's Will Nunley has been studying the details just released about that operation that netted dozens of arrests here in Georgia.
And Will joins us live from GBI headquarters with more.
Sine, Russ, some staggering numbers coming in as part of this investigation. 134 search warrants in all as part of this. 82 arrests across this multi-state operation, with 31 of those arrests coming here from Georgia. But again, the most staggering fact of all out of all of this is when you consider the age of some of these victims, in this case, infants and toddlers.
It's graphic content.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is unveiling gut-wrenching new details about a multi-state child sex abuse investigation targeting the worst of the worst offenders.
The most violent child pornography related to the sexual abuse of infants and toddlers.
Investigators say the difficult, complicated cases were built over months, with state, local, and federal law enforcement all teaming up. Cases focusing on pornography distribution and suspects trying to meet with children in person for sexual purposes.
And it is incredibly horrific to view.
Even though agents spent months building these cases, the suspect roundup happened quickly.
But for this particular operation, it was between April 30th and May 2nd.
Of the 82 suspects arrested across 8 states, a whopping 31 were from Georgia.
Georgia receives some of the highest numbers of cyber tips from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, and we have trained our local agencies to work those cases.
As the tips come in, the GBI goes to work, reviewing the cases and filtering them down to local law enforcement, training them and supporting agencies to effectively build the cases and then make the arrests.
So there's federal law mandates that internet service providers such as Google, Facebook, any of the applications on your phone, Comcast, they are required to report instances of child exploitation that they find on their platforms to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Agents say the work is excruciating but crucial.
There's nothing more violent than the rape of a child, and having to watch that on a regular basis absolutely takes a toll.
From here, the suspects are bound over to jurisdictions across the state to face prosecution.